then the pedestal, some wiring there, and finally the seats. And after that, yeah, I made sure the covers are off, the gear pins are in, and all the good stuff. That took no time. So we are getting ready.
All right, so
And the worst best FO or best worst FO, I don't know how you want to qualify me, is just watching the show. But I think this is a very unique opportunity for Captain Scott to record it. I know we're streaming at the same time, so I apologize if the commentary doesn't match the stream.
there's going to be a little adjustment to some of the angles because I know they're not going to see a lot of this, but
this is almost from your perspective.
yeah,
right?
that might be an interesting
This,
camera view to have. If we had something up here that looked
That
up
should
at the
have
overhead,
a-
you know, not yours, but I mean in the
but
future,
to
you know, wanted
give
to
a good idea. I mean, this yesterday we were counting the number of
mount
steam
it right on
gauges,
here.
7 I think. The number of digital LED, LCD.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my goodness.
8
We
gauges.
must have missed one yesterday,
Well,
I guess.
you have the valve for the
Oh
manual,
yes,
for the
that's
altitude,
that's what we missed.
and then the fuel, and then the altimeter settings, and then the fuel here. Well, that's the APU.
I appreciate Captain Scott giving me the quick intro to the Boeing 737. I was type rated in the 737 on the sim a long time ago. It's pretty much what I flew for several years on my desktop sim, but now I'm a bus driver, so I have an up button and a down button. That's all I need to know. When I want to go up, I press up, and when I want to go down, I press down. Here, I heard you still have to do some real flying, so
What I'm curious
can't wait to
of-
see that.
So this has the PMDG, but you're saying that that's probably. Do you want to download the company routes XML? Why not?
Okay.
So
I mean,
let's
you,
just see if
you,
it's in there. So let's go init ref.
or
Okay.
IRS is doing. I guess I should
E.
actually do something here, maybe.
IRS is
I mean, I can click the FMC. Oh, you
2
want?
minutes.
All right. You want a Weber? I know how to
Yes.
do that.
Yeah, do
I
something.
know. Do something useful, Captain Tango, please.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay,
Take-
so
oh,
got
PSA.
KPAE. There we go. Now we're getting
Request.
We're coming.
Weber request. And we're gonna be good pilot. We're gonna put our departure for now. I heard we're going to Las Vegas.
Yep.
We'll see if we make it, but no, I have all confidence in my captain. What's our alternate? Just in case, you know, we get the weather already. Phoenix.
Yeah, alternate is Kilo Charlie Delta Charlie. Kilo Charlie Delta Charlie.
Where on earth is that? I mean, it's in the continental U.S., but all right, it's all right. It's all good. VHF transmission is in progress.
Okay, Route 1 data, 8
And
cars
here we go.
uplink.
And
You,
there you go.
you could print it again just to, it's,
You want to see?
yeah, the printer needs to be adjusted. I mean, it will print
But
out
there
all
is a
this, but
printer.
there is a printer, but it's
And
not producing anything yet. We're
I-
gonna upload it. I wanted to go
Tell-
flying.
You want to go flying?
Yeah.
Can I make a paper airplane with the print?
You can do whatever you want with that. Route 1 data ready.
I'm telling you, and mark my word, every visitor, especially people who are not into flight sim or flying, that will be their favorite feature, the working printer, because that's the one thing they can connect to, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what yokes or rudder. I mean, they don't drive a car with a pedal or tiller, but a printer seems like that is where we connect. It's around the printer.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna see if it's gonna load.
So the wind is light, 5 knots from the
Route loaded,
east.
Execute.
Visibility 7 status mile. Becoming foggy. Sorry, boss. Few clouds at 200. Scatter at 3000.
Okay, so the route's
Temperature
loaded.
2 degree. Dew point 1. Altimeter 3042. It was 3008 yesterday.
3042. You want to set yours? 3042.
That's what
Man,
it
that's high
says.
pressure.
That is. Well, there's a lot of pressure on Boeing, I heard, so maybe that's what it does.
So one of the things that I was telling Captain Tango about was the way the barrow is set, and I would love to hear some opinions from Tom, because I know Tom's got at least one, if not a couple of them. But how does your barrow adjust? Is it just like a dual encoder setup here, or this one? It's like if you twist it real fast, it'll spin through it. But if you just gently kind of bump it, it will adjust. And you have to, it takes a little finesse. And Captain Tango said we'll get used to it. But yeah, it's not a encoder like a
3042.
course or the airspeed or the heading that you just start turning it till you get what you want. You just kind of,
Yeah, there is no kind of notch or whatever. There's no.
Right.
It's actually spring loaded.
All right, so I'm going to request the performance data.
All right, from dispatch.
Yep. Let's see.
And what are we flying? Are we flying Southwest or American? Or?
American 751. So Pat, if you're listening, I sent a link to everybody in the cockpit group on WhatsApp. So if he's listening, I'm doing this as a token to my buddy Pat, who is
Wonderful.
now convalescing with COVID. God, that stuff's got to get away.
There's
Okay, so load, execute.
So
All right,
some
so we
questions from one of our hundreds and hundreds of viewers here. How did you find the setup with ProSim? Okay.
It's great because I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, it wasn't out of the box.
Well, one of the features of Flight Simulator Center that I think is pretty awesome is the level of detail, and that's part of why we've been. When I said it's been the pretty roller coaster ride the last 48 hours, is Terry and I have been doing all the final finishing touches on this, and the representative Carlo at FSC in Italy has been doing his part in fine-tuning all the software, getting everything worked out, and then connecting with TeamViewer so that he can get everything polished up. And so basically what we do, we launch Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it launches FSU IPC, it launches their custom software for the control load and yokes, for the throttle, for everything, all of the details. So basically you just hit a button and it all comes up and it's alive. So yeah, ProSim's pretty awesome in that regard. And Captain Tango's been showing me some of the ins and outs of features of ProSim in and of itself that you can do that I'll have to explore at a later date. But yeah, it's pretty neat software. Very powerful software.
Excellent.
Okay, so we're gross weight 145, flight level 370, fuel 23.2. And let's see, and that's loaded, so that worked out great. That preloaded the fuel, so we're good there.
So we're full in the wing tanks and
We got 5.8 in the center.
On the center.
Now, the one thing I want to double check is CG, because that's what, clear that. And I'm not going to get too anal about all the ISO deviations and everything. I know we're going to be flaps 5. 145.